I'm so glad to be bringing lesson number 16, a lesson that's on Dogecoin, as part of our ongoing course on the digital economy. I hope you've worked through the previous 15 lessons of our course. It's a course that we feel very strongly about sharing with people in jails and prisons across America. We're deeply committed to trying to change America's commitment to mass incarceration and persuade administrators to incentivize a pursuit of excellence, meaning providing individuals opportunities to earn their way to freedom. It's something I wrote about in this book right here. It's something I genuinely believe in, is that if we were to provide incentives for people in prison, more people would emerge with their dignity intact, with opportunities to function in the job market, with opportunities to create new jobs, just as I have done, and hopefully end the intergenerational cycles of recidivism. So I want to thank the sponsors of our program, including whitecollaradvice.com and the law firm Righting Wrongs Law. We would not be able to provide this information without that support. And I especially want to thank my collaborator on this project, Ryan Salem, who has been an invaluable guide and mentor to me in learning about the digital economy and then striving to share it with people in jails and prison. He's just been there and assisted me in developing all of these lessons. So I am hopeful that participants that work through our course will do their part and memorialize the ways that they are using time inside to prepare for success outside. But right now I want to turn to reading lesson number 16 about Dogecoin. So several years ago, the well-known innovator Elon Musk revealed his interest in Dogecoin. As a result of his interest, the altcoin soared in price, going from less than 5 cents a coin to more than 70 cents a coin. Now, as the founder of Tesla, Elon announced that Tesla would accept Dogecoin as payment. The decision by Tesla and Musk, known for his influential presence in the cryptocurrency world, significantly boosted the visibility and utility of Dogecoin. It marked a notable instance of a major company adopting a cryptocurrency, particularly a meme coin like Dogecoin, for real-world transactions. This move highlighted the growing acceptance of cryptocurrencies in the commercial and retail sectors, demonstrating the potential for digital currencies to be used in everyday transactions. It is one of the unique stories in the cryptocurrency world. Known for its Shiba Inu dog mascot, Dogecoin started as a joke, but has since captured the hearts of millions, highlighting the impact of community and humor in the blockchain space. Now, let's discuss the origins of Dogecoin. There were two programmers, Billy Marcus and Jackson Palmer, who introduced Dogecoin in December 2013. Reports suggested that they began Dogecoin to create a fun and more accessible cryptocurrency. They used a mascot, the Shiba Inu dog, from the popular Doge meme to bring attention to their efforts. Purpose. Unlike Bitcoin's aim to revolutionize financial systems, Dogecoin's initial purpose was to foster a sense of community and spread goodwill within the cryptocurrency world. Community and charity is a big part of Dogecoin. Its most significant contributions have been its community-driven projects and charitable donations. From funding Olympic athletes to building wells in Africa, the Dogecoin community has shown how cryptocurrency can be a force for good. It's used in tipping and transactions. While it may not have the technological advancements of other altcoins, Dogecoin has become a popular choice for online tipping and microtransactions thanks to its low transaction fees and fast confirmation times. As with all lessons for altcoins, I try to imagine a scenario where the Prison Professors Charitable Corporation could leverage Dogecoin's community spirit to support individuals transitioning from incarceration. Here's how it could work. Number one, Community Support Fund. We'd like to launch a Dogecoin wallet to collect donations from the Dogecoin community to support reintegration programs. Micro grants for registrants. We could use Dogecoin to provide micro grants to individuals who have completed the Preparing for Success After Prison course, assisting them with education, housing, or starting their own businesses. 3. Recognition and incentives. We could reward course participants with Dogecoin for achieving milestones, fostering a sense of achievement and community belonging. To bring these ideas into reality, we'd have to follow the same practical steps that we teach in our introductory course, Preparing for Success After Prison. We could take the following steps. To implement a reintegration through Dogecoin initiative, focusing on supporting individuals transitioning from incarceration with the community spirit of Dogecoin, we could follow these practical steps. First, we have to establish a clear program structure, outlining the goals of the reintegration program, such as providing financial support for education, housing, or starting businesses. We'd have to have program criteria that is very specific for individuals to qualify for assistance, such as completing the Preparing for Success After Prison course. We'd have to use a reputable cryptocurrency wallet service to create a Dogecoin wallet specifically for the program. Then we'd have to share the wallet address on our website, social media, and other platforms to encourage donations from the Dogecoin community. We would have to create social media buzz using platforms like Reddit, Twitter, and Telegram, where the Dogecoin community is active, and share our program and its goals. Partnerships. We'd have to reach out to prominent figures in the Dogecoin community for support and collaboration to raise awareness and funds. Transparency. We'd have to use blockchain's inherent transparency to publicly track received donations and distributions to ensure donor confidence. And then we need to develop a fair and efficient system for distributing Dogecoin microgrants to qualified individuals, including criteria for how the funds could be used. We'd have to create a simple, accessible application process for individuals to apply for microgrants, outlining how they planned to use the funds. Then we'd have to form a committee to review applications based on the program criteria and select recipients. We'd provide workshops or resources on financial literacy, focusing on managing cryptocurrency to ensure the recipients could responsibly use and benefit from their Dogecoin microgrants. And then, of course, we'd have to do follow-up, keeping in touch with microgrant recipients to monitor their progress and gather feedback on the impact of the assistance. We'd use this feedback to continuously improve the program, making it more effective and responsive to the needs of participants. We have to highlight the positive outcomes and stories of individuals who have been helped by the program to inspire further community support and participation. We'd also have to ensure that our program complied with all relevant laws and regulations concerning charitable giving and cryptocurrency transactions. Despite its humorous beginnings, Dogecoin has demonstrated the power of community and the potential for cryptocurrencies to support charitable causes and create positive social impact. As Dogecoin continues to evolve, its journey reminds us of the importance of community in the digital age. While it may not replace traditional financial systems, Dogecoin represents a vibrant and supportive community within the cryptocurrency space. In the next lesson, we'll learn about another altcoin called Litecoin. Now we're going to turn back to our investment portion of the program. So on Friday, February the 23rd, 2024, at 2:46 Pacific time, that was the time that I wrote this lesson. And back then, the price of a Bitcoin was trading at $50,832. My total investment still stood at $192,202.76, and I only had 4 Bitcoins back then. That brought the total value to $203,328, leaving me with a gain on that day of $11,125, which was significantly more than I bought it for in January 31st. So 24 days later, you made $11,000 in gain on the assets. Had I kept that money in the bank, the $192,000 would have been worth a lot less than $192,000 because of inflation. That's one of the reasons I'm a big believer in the cryptocurrency market, is because it's not subject to inflation. It's worth a value, and I could determine whether I wanted to convert that value of Bitcoin into a fiat currency as the U.S. dollar. But why would I want to trade an asset that's appreciating in value for an asset that's depreciating in value? My choice is to hold on, and I'm not purchasing right now any other altcoins, or at least I wasn't at that time, other than Ether. And so let me just provide you the value of those altcoins on that day. It was $18.06 for Link. The value of ADA on the day that I wrote this lesson was 0.5869, 58.69 cents. Of Atom, it was $9.95, and Dogecoin back then was 80847. So just under 9 cents. That's how much it cost. 9 cents for Doge on February the 24th. The irony is that Doge I've been watching it since then because it really has skyrocketed, and I'm filming this video on March the 5th. So a couple of weeks later, Doge has gone from that 9 cents, as you'll learn as we continue with these future lessons. It went from 9 cents to as high as 21 cents. Right now, it's trading at, as I'm filming this video, just to give you a real-time update, it's been coming down. It's trading at 15 cents, still significantly higher than 8 cents. And some people might not fully appreciate what that means, the difference between 8 cents and 15 cents. But let's just do some simple math. So I could take my calculator and say, if I'm trading this, I can say, okay, let's just say I wanted to trade $10,000 of Doge. So $10,000 divided by 0.09, say I got it for 9 cents, I would have had 111,111 Dogecoins, okay? And if I multiplied that by the price I could get right this minute, which is about 2 weeks later, I'm going to times that times 0.153. 153 equals $17,000. So that I'd have made $7,000 in like a week and a half had I chosen to speculate with Dogecoin. I did not speculate with Dogecoin, but I'm not going to say I never will. I'm very aggressive at what I do, and I just wanted to acquire a bigger position in Bitcoin before I started getting into altcoins. And I just always want to, make sure that everybody knows I am not a financial advisor, and I am not giving you financial advice. I'm simply sharing these stories with hopes that you will understand the importance and the relevance of preparing for success after prison. That's what all of our courses are about. I will never lie to you, and I will never ask you to do anything that I am not doing. And what I am doing, as you can see, is preparing for my future by learning about cryptocurrencies. I'm just bringing you along on the journey, sharing with you everything that I'm learning along the way. And I'm going to leave you with some critical thinking questions, such as number 1, how does Dogecoin's community-driven approach differentiate it from other cryptocurrencies? Number 2, in what ways can Dogecoin be leveraged to support reintegration efforts for individuals leaving incarceration? And number 3, what role can humor and a strong community play in the broader cryptocurrency ecosystem? So all of this is really part of my advocacy, right? I'm always looking for some rather unique ways to try and change the system. I've always had to do that. When you're living in prison and you've got to create your own leads and your own deals and your own opportunities and your own pathway to education, it never really stops even when you come home, because I never believed that the system was there to help me. I believe that I had to find my own ways to learn and develop. And I have a lot of empathy for people in prison. You can't do 26 years and still not have a part of your heart still back in there, because it was leaders like Viktor Frankl or Nelson Mandela, and Frederick Douglass and all these historical figures that inspired me to want to invest in myself while I was in prison, and to want to show people how that preparation I made in prison translated into success when I came home. At least success as I define it. It might not be success as you define it. All of us are going to define success differently, and all of us have to architect a plan, a strategy that will work for us. You've got to be willing to do hard things, and you've got to be willing to persevere. And I know it's not easy to learn about cryptocurrency, which is like learning an entirely different language, especially when you can't access the internet. What I used to say when I was in prison, I used to read all these courses, but it was like learning about playing tennis by reading books about tennis. It doesn't make you a good tennis player, but it will help accelerate your pathway to success when you come home and you have access to the internet and access to DeFi and access to Web 3.0 and all of these awesome new developments in the world. And I want you to be thinking about, using this digital technology to build a stronger resume. That's why we invested in building Prison Professors Talent, so that people inside could memorialize all the ways that they are learning. If you want to participate in building your profile, just send an email to interns@prisonprofessorstalent.com and make sure that you put in the subject line, Digital Economy Course. Our interns then will take your responses and build a profile for you. You could also send a regular letter. It takes a lot longer. It's a lot slower to us through the regular mail at Prison Professors. Make sure you write Digital Economy Course at 32565 Golden Lantern Suite B-1026 in Dana Point, California, 92629. Of course, if you have access to the Adovo platform, it's the easiest way. Just use that platform, and that way we can copy and paste to build your profile. Now, in lesson number 15, we covered Cosmos. This lesson, of course, we covered Doge. And in the next lesson, we're going to cover Litecoin. But none of this matters unless you are learning and working and developing your own pathway to success. I want to thank again Ryan Salem for volunteering with us to help develop these lessons. I want to thank the Righting Wrongs Law Firm, who has been a believer of ours, that they specialize in post-conviction work. And you can find them, or your family can find them, at rightingwrongslawfirm.com or whitecollaradvice.com, which has been our sponsor for many years. So my name is Michael Santos. I'm the founder of Prison Professors, and I always like to say, I believe in you. You guys be well, work hard, and live long and prosper. How's that? Bye-bye.